A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Missouri Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Hokies will kick this deep to start us off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So Missouri's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, yeah, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field? This guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game.
Wow, taking a shot on the very first play. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tigers just ran away from the defense.
Well, that's exactly how you draw it up, right, Chris? First play of the game, 75 yards and a touchdown. Man, we could not start off any better for this offense.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Goes to the bounds at the 34. That's a pretty good return. So Virginia Tech's offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Great move there. Tackle made after a big gain.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he slings this pass over the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Hokies will send the punt team onto the field. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They're going to run it. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Game moves it to the 35, first down again. Using his legs is Lacey. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quick throw with the quarterback off the RPO. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Scanning the field, it's Glover. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30. Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Oh, and he fumbles. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. Now it's 2nd down here. Moving the receiver now before the snap. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. Brings up 2nd and goal. Scanning the field. It's Glover. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. He knocks this one right through, and they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's an out route, the catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
He's out of bounds at the 3rd and 4. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40, continues to fight for yards. And that stiff arm will help earn him the 1st down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down. Boy, good tough running here by this Virginia Tech running back. The offensive line did their job to give him just enough room there to be able to get vertical and pick up valuable yards and keep this drive alive.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense bailed out in coverage a little too quickly, and we're not in position for that run play. Safe to say they'll probably be a little bit more disciplined on that next third down.
The Hokies begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
That kind of play.
Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a quarterback keeper. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And man, did they make that look easy.
He thought about returning it, but instead it's 4th and goal. Forget the chip shot. They're going for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. Looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
And they get him down after the completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver. go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
There are a lot of people who feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I over the years have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball and man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Ball handed off. The pickup is 6 yards, so third down and 4 now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. No chance to catch him.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point makes the lead 4. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 20. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Crosses the 45. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game that time. That's great execution.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Adams. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He's going to try to return the punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. And they've got him, the defense making a statement on the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. He's kicking down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's the first play to start the second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Looks right for a quick completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here comes a handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They're going to run the option. The back's got it on a pitch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, drops back, lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 20. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Caught quickly. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Out of bounds at the 12-yard line. And that's
And the Hokies are in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Touchdown, Hokies. And the beatdown continues.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
PAT is good. They're pulling away 35-10. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Bringing pressure. Down he goes. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. Ball carrier tackled there.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Quarterback looking to scramble. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, give the defense all the credit here on this third down play. They got after that quarterback in a hurry. The RPO game, quarterback decides to keep it. And how about the pursuit of that defense? Now we'll see what they decide to do on fourth down.
Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the...
Cannot escape, and down he goes. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What they needed to do, come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Defense is coming after him. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route, and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline, and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Here's the second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Aiming for the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, And it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
The Hokies will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the option play. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll try the option play here. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the route is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the back out onto the field. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Lacey. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Looking to throw yet again. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Reload.
Back to throw. It's Glover. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. He's going to take another shot right here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, Chris,
down.
Through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And it's broken up there. Great play, a fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Adams. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep here. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Coaches told us in pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He steps out.
And the Tigers stay.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick off.
The turn begins inside the 10.
The return is
18. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is
You wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. This one ended up being a